known as the ocean's top predator. Their scientific name is Ursinus orca. Their common name is killer whale. And all 5 of our whales have their own personal names. We have our 3 females, Takara, Sakari, and Kamea. And joining us right out front are our 2 males, Tuar and Kayuke. Kamea is our youngest whale at 9 years old. Her mother, Takara, is our oldest whale at 32 years old. Takara is also the matriarch of our pod, which just means she's the leader. These whales trust us and take an active role in their own health and well-being. Through the use of positive reinforcement training techniques, we're able to teach them husbandry or healthcare behaviors. Joining us at the slide up today are trainers Kylan and Casey to help demonstrate some of these behaviors. Now, one of the very first behaviors that we train the whales is called a fluke present. This is where the whale presents their tail flukes to the trainer, just as Tuar is demonstrating right over here on this side of the habitat. Not only in this position do we get a great look over his entire underside of his body, but we also get access to the easy-to-see shallow veins that run on the white underside of his tail flukes. At least once a month, our veterinarians are able to come and collect a blood sample from these veins, and our whales are conditioned to remain calm, just as Tuar is demonstrating right now. Throughout today's experience, you may see the trainers offering the whales a variety of different massages. This is because killer whales have very sensitive skin, so this is just one of the many ways we're able to build our relationships with them. Now, another very important diagnostic tool that we use here at Seaworld is being able to collect animal weights. So once a week, we'll ask the killer whales to slide their entire body up and out of the water onto a killer whale size scale that's located in one of our backside basement pools. And that behavior looks a little bit something like Kayuke is demonstrating right here in the shallow portion of the slide out. Now you may notice that while he's in this position, there's a large portion of his body that is still in the water. From that dorsal fin on his back, all the way down to his tail flukes. That region is called the peduncle, and it contains very large and powerful muscles that can weigh hundreds of pounds. So in order to get an accurate weight, we'll ask the whales to lift their tail flukes up and out of the water. And this is how we know that Kayuke is weighing in at over 9,500 pounds. It is so important that we weigh our whales to make sure the younger whales are growing appropriately, and our more mature whales, like Tuar and Kayuke here, are maintaining a healthy weight. All of these husbandry behaviors that we do here at Seaworld help us to ensure that the whales are both healthy and thriving.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt. And for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for them and for us.
We have now moved down to the glass with our new friend Merritt, who's going to be hanging out with Tuar today and teaching us all about how killer whales learn. So observational learning and mimicry play a critical role in the life of a killer whale. From the moment they are born, they learn necessary life skills by watching and playing follow the leader with their mother and other members of the pod. Here at Seaworld, they even play follow the leader with us by mimicking our movements. So why don't you go ahead and give Tuar a great big wave hello. Just look at that. Tuar is paying very close attention to you and waving right back at you. Killer whales have excellent eyesight both above and below the water. We often see our whales spy hopping or even jumping completely out of the water to get a better view of their surroundings. Let's see if Tuar can demonstrate this for us today with a behavior called a sighting bath. So he is now diving down to the bottom of his 40-foot deep habitat. Now you want to turn your attention towards the center because this is Tuar. Wow, that was incredible! We're now going to head over to the other side of this habitat with our other new friend AV, who's hanging out with Kayuke today and teaching us all about how killer whales communicate. So killer whales can communicate in a variety of different ways. And one of those ways is through the use of vocalization. And those sounds come directly from his blowhole right on top of his head. So let's see if Kayuki can help us demonstrate one of those sounds. How beautiful, Kayuki! Now, killer whales can also communicate by tapping different body parts on the surface of the water. Whether it's their pectoral flippers, their tail flukes, or even their entire body. Sound waves actually travel 4.5 times faster in the water than they do in the air. So when a whale leaps out of the water and crashes their body back down on the surface, that sound can be heard for miles around, and that is a behavior that we call a breach. So it looks like Kayuki is diving down and using those powerful peduncle muscles to lift himself completely up and out of the water. Casey has this lovely zero towel to help you dry off. And ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round